Hi guys, my name is Chris and you're watching Wrestling Today, so let's start with as WrestleMania 40 draws near, speculation swirls among WWE fans regarding who will step up to challenge Gunther for his coveted Intercontinental Championship at the grand event. During the latest episode of Monday Night Raw provided some hints, as Dominic Mysterio confronted Gunther, sparking rumors of a potential rivalry between the two. Dave Meltzer, speaking on Wrestling Observer Radio, shed some light on the plans for Gunther at WrestleMania 40. While Meltzer initially heard about a potential singles match between Gunther and Sami Zayn, he noted that the bout might involve multiple participants. Gunther mentioned several names during the segment, including R-Truth, The Miz, Chad Gable, and Sami Zayn, indicating the possibility of a multi-person match. While the exact nature of the matchup remains uncertain, it's evident that Gunther is embroiled in various storylines and potential matchups on Raw. As the anticipation mounts, fans eagerly await the revelation of Gunther's challenger for the Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania 40. With several stars vying for the opportunity to dethrone Gunther, the road to WrestleMania promises to be filled with intrigue and anticipation. Who do you think will ultimately step up to challenge Gunther for his title at the Showcase of the Immortals in April? The next story is about the landscape of WWE. NXT was continuously sent ominous messages about the arrival of a force ready to take over the black and gold. On tonight's edition of NXT, the mystery man was finally revealed, and it was none other than Shawn Spears, formerly known as Ty Dillinger in WWE. He began his career in WWE a few years ago and later on went to Tony Khan's AEW, performing under his real name. Shawn announced his departure from AEW at the end of last year, and fans speculated that Triple H and company would be interested in bringing the Perfect 10 back to the global juggernaut. After weeks of mysterious vignettes, the mystery finally came to an end when Ridge Holland was in the ring, dismissing NXT Women's Champion Lyra Valkyria and Tatum Paxley earlier and addressing recent events in the black and gold brand. At that moment, the arena plunged into darkness, as another message echoed throughout the venue. Inside the ring, a hooded figure, Shawn Spears, struck Holland with a chair, unveiling himself to the astonishment and disbelief of the entire WWE audience. Are you excited to see Shawn Spears return to WWE? The final story is about Vince McMahon, is a highly controversial figure in the history of professional wrestling, characterized by numerous stories that often lead fans to question his actions. While he is dealing with a lawsuit, it appears Triple H has been accused of an inappropriate incident with a former WWE star as well. Former WWE employee Janelle Grant filed a lawsuit on January 25 against WWE, John Laurinaitis, and Vince McMahon. The lawsuit accuses McMahon of sexual assault, emotional abuse, and sex trafficking, spanning from March 2019 to March 2022. Grant claims McMahon exploited his power to force her into uncomfortable situations. During recent episode of Café de Rene Dupree played a clip from Ryback's show, where he talked about multiple incidents in WWE that have gone unreported. Ryback alleged that he knows of a story between Triple H and former WWE star Caitlyn, but didn't provide any details regarding the matter. Ryback said they're getting people to sign NDAs, we both come to terms on the shady things that have happened in here, take some of your hush money and go away forever, and what they're finding is there is quite a bit of this. There's stuff that I have not released. There's a Caitlyn and Triple H story out there, there's a Cena and Alex Riley story out there. Rene Dupree would then offer his thoughts on the allegations. Dupree stated that he heard there was a time when Stephanie McMahon and Triple H weren't wearing their wedding rings on television, but he added that it's smart to not believe in rumors. Dupree further added that he heard a story of Stephanie McMahon being involved with one of the wrestlers and that the wrestler was getting divorced. He added that Triple H helped out the wrestler's ex-wife pay for legal costs. Dupree said as far as Caitlyn and Triple H, when we had been on, he always talked about where there's a time period where Stephanie and Hunter weren't wearing their wedding rings on television and whatever. But again, I always use this, believe nothing what you hear, half of what you see in the wrestling business when it comes to rumors and innuendos. I also have heard of Stephanie being involved with one of the wrestlers and this wrestler getting divorced and acutely, Triple H helping his ex-wife pay for legal costs. It is not known whether there is any truth to the statements made by Ryback and Rene Dupree, so it is simply better to take everything they said with a grain of salt. Nevertheless, rumors will always spread in pro wrestling, and that's unlikely to ever change. What do you make of these allegations against Triple H? Thanks guys for watching, and please subscribe.